Hello and welcome to IoT Trailblazer Podcast. I'm your host Preeti Haldankar. Today's topic is Powering Progress, where we are shining spotlight on local innovations, sustainable energy and partnerships that's making waves in the Indian solar market. Joining me for this conversation is Mr. Terrance LX, founder and CEO at WattSun Energy India Private Limited. Welcome to the show, Terrance.
Thank you very much, Preeti. I'm very happy to be here.
Let's get started with our first question. Can you talk a bit about WattSun Energy, the vision, the journey, and the role that you have played in shaping the solar ecosystem in India?
In fact, the WattSun journey has started 12 years ago when I was dreaming of starting in a business. Then I got the idea of 3P, people, planet and profit. And I wanted to have a name which suits these 3Ps. So therefore I was searching for a right name to get into the industry. Then finally I found the name WattSun. WattSun means energy, that's what, and the sun. So energy comes from sun. That's we name it WattSun Energy India Private Limited. When I started, I heard 10 engineers along with me, briefed them with my vision, and they joined with me and started the company. But 6 months over, there was no business. 9 months over, there was no business. It was really challenging at that point in time because I am a first generation entrepreneur. And after 10 months, my parents came and asked me, Terrance, stop all these things and then go back to UK where I was working previously. Then after 11 months, my entire team came and said, sir, probably this will not work for you. So it's a right time for you to stop it. But when I looked at my book of accounts, I could found that I have already spent 50 lakhs. Then I was again thinking it's not a wise idea to quit the journey in between. Therefore, I chased my dream again, and after a year, I could found my first business, which was worth of 10 lakhs rupees. That gave me a great confidence to move on. And today, I'm very happy to say that we have more than 6,000 plus happy customers, and also we have completed successfully 35 megawatt of solar installation. And our vision is to reach out to all the corners of India to provide them clean and economically friendly solar energy solutions and make sure that we are there to provide wonderful solutions.
That's an incredible journey, Terrance. Every business comes with its own challenges. What are the gaps you have seen while providing clean energy in Kerala and Tamil Nadu?
Well, there are many, but I will just touch upon few of them. One, the biggest challenge was that the regulations at that point in time, because it was a new, when we talk about 12 years back, the solar energy was an idea, but not the actual solution. But we had to move to pillar to post and convincing government organizations about the regulations, and also making people aware about the importance of solar solutions, how solar can help them in terms of gaining or spending less on their electricity bill, as well as protecting the planet for their next generations. But the other challenge was like the pricing was very, very high. At that point in time, it was almost 1 lakh rupees per kilowatt. And thanks to the technology, and today that price has come down to 45,000 to 50,000 rupees per kilowatt. And that shows that we are almost in the right industry with the right product and the right pricing, which now available to the public. Those who are willing to buy, then definitely they can go for a solar system.
That's quite a list of challenges. How has your partnership with JioThings helped you tackle these challenges?
JioThings has played a pivotal role when we are talking about the advanced technology for WattSun. And with the introduction of Jio Sparq inverters, and it has definitely solved a particular problem which was an unmet need of the customers. I have faced a lot of customers who were asking me a simple question. Okay, so when we talk about grid tie systems, most of the people are very happy to go for it. But the question they ask me, even though I have solar panels on the rooftop, at the same time, in case if there is a power failure, still this system is not working. Why is that? That was a genuine question from the customer point of view. But the answer was, at that point in time, we were lacking the innovative product. And that is a space when JioThings comes with a Jio Sparq inverter, solve that problem by providing the most advanced technology of Jio Sparq. It has got an extra feature called this dual mode operations. The dual mode operations can enable, whenever there is a power failure, it can go as a standalone mode and able to generate solar system from the panels and directly give it to the existing load, which means the customers can avail energy from solar even though there is an absence of grid supply. That is something which really going to change the industry. That is something which is definitely going to take the whole solar industry, especially in the rooftop solar systems. Jio Sparq is going to be an inevitable product for anybody who is thinking about the implementing solar system.
Wow, it's really good to know. Can you tell us what has improved or rather changed when offerings of JioThings became a part of your portfolio?
Having the advantage of Jio Sparq as well as the Jio communication gateway devices has helped us to have the competitive advantage among all our competitors, because this is a particular product which solves certain problems which the other product cannot solve, which really boosted our confidence. Our entire team is excited to promote Jio Sparq as well as Jio communication devices. One of the important aspects of JCG is that some government projects which we have done in the forest where we do not have any connectivity, but with the help of eSIM, the Jio communication gateway device able to connect with the Jio Sparq, which can monitor from home or remotely, which will able to help us to solve if there is any future service issues comes. But none of the other products has got the similar features. So with this, especially Jio Sparq as well as the JCG has helped us to grow our business in more than 2-3 times.
That's an incredible journey with customers. Now let's move on to business. What are some of the measurable outcomes that you have seen while integrating Jio Sparq into your portfolio?
This has definitely given us an extra mileage when we talk about business, because these are the products, for example, the software and the platform and the Jio communication gateway, Jio Sparq and the smart meters has definitely helped WattSun to grow very fast, because it has gotten a long list of product which none of our competitors has it. So the association with JioThings has definitely helped us to grow much faster than our competitors, because of a long list of portfolio for the products which Jio Sparq is having and the most advanced technology which Jio Sparq is having at this point in time has definitely helped us to grow our business in a bigger way.
Wow, the impact is commendable, Terrance. Now let's move on to the rapid fire round. One word or a one-line answer. Should we get ready?
Sure.
One word to describe Jio Sparq.
Most intelligent.
Biggest myth about Indian solar inverters.
Quality standards.
Most underrated benefit of microinverters.
More harvesting of energy.
What's the next big thing in solar tech?
I would say that it's an HJT, solar modules.
One thing customers love most about your installations?
The quality and professionalism.
One solar innovation you are most excited about?
BIPV, building integrated photovoltaic. That's something which I am very excited.
Moving on to our discussion, what's one thing that you would like to say to someone that you're unsure about moving to solar?
It's a good question actually. Most of the people are in doubtful whether they need to move to solar or not. But I would say definitely yes, because it's an economically beneficial, as well as it's our responsibility to protect this planet for our next generation.
Now, looking ahead, can you tell us what is your vision for your partnership with JioThings?
Of course, yes. My vision to partnering with the JioThings is to getting Jio Sparq and Jio other products to each houses of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. As a part of the company, I want also to expand WattSun in South India. So that's what my promise to JioThings.
One last question for our team who's working on solar. Any trend in IoT or energy tech that you would like us to work on?
Of course, yes. But I would say that this is a high time that we need to get our own app, which will help the customers get connected with JioThings, as well as to monitor our daily generation through the app. And also I would say that it's a high time that we need to have our battery energy storage system connecting with our Jio Sparq inverters will definitely going to give us a competitive advantage with any of the industry expert.
So now one last question. Could you recommend a book to our viewers?
Yes, of course. I am a great fan of John C. Maxwell, and his one of the best books is called The 5 Levels of Leadership, and this is the book which I would definitely recommend for those who are looking to have a leadership and running any organizations in their own must go through this book. It is just a guideline for a self-improvement. So that's a book I want to recommend today.
That was truly inspiring, Terrance. Thanks for joining us. To our listeners, this was Powering Progress with Team WattSun and JioThings. Until next time, stay connected, stay tuned. Thank you.